Update for the Animus. I'd like to run a couple of quick tests, make sure there aren't any major issues.
All right. What do you need me to do?
We'll start simple. Walk to the marker over there. Okay, Desmond. Let's practice climbing on these objects. Run your way through this little obstacle course. That's a constraint. These are optional objectives that raise your synchronization rate. Alright, Desmond, follow the on-screen instructions and kill the 2 Templars. All you have to do here is jump the gap. Synchronization levels look good now. You should be able to build the world. Time to find out what the temple wants from you.
Sir. Everything all right, sir?
Yes, fine. I'm just preoccupied, that's all.
Don't forget your invitation. Master Birch will be meeting you inside.
Thank you.
Where shall I retrieve you once you're done?
Front of the Opera House. And be quick about it. Don't expect to be here long.
I'll bring her round at once.
Invitation.
Ladies and gentlemen, you are requested to kindly find your seats.
I have been hard working on my English. It is making itself better. Strong.
Good evening, sir. This way, please.
My apologies.
Evening, Haytham.
Reginald?
I can't tell you how happy I was to hear they'd mounted this revival. Gay's best work by far. Have you seen it before?
Once. My father brought me here as a child. Though I remember little of it. I don't suppose tonight will afford me the luxury of a proper viewing either.
No, I'm afraid it won't. On to business then. Do you see him?
He's seated in one of the boxes above.
The stairs are watched. You'll need to find another way up.
I already have.
Shouldn't the Undertaker be here by now?
Tenant carriage seats since we live while.
Sir, Black Mall, that sick word of trial comes on in the afternoon.
Shouldn't the
1,000
Undertaker...
pardons. My apologies.
You may satisfy us.
Right.
When I took the time before, I told them
Rope's causing severe change. What do you pay? What do they pay in What do you want this?
I've got a bit of stage fright.
A little Dutch courage up with the bloom in your cheek.
But all away. But it's a pleasure to be the messenger of comfort to friends in a fear.
I've heard the musician was a bit of a stickler, but give him time.
Jeremy's really burning tonight with a Marvo.
I register of the gang. Crook-fingered Jack. A year and a half in the service. Let me see how much the stock owes to his industry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 gold watches.
Tuesday.
And
Well,
7
let me
silver
see.
ones.
I'm supposed to be
Unwinding clean
embroidering
down
with
in
Marvo
fellow.
in the morning, but there's no
16
reason I
snuff
couldn't
boxes.
sit away for an hour
5
that
of them
afternoon.
true gold. 6 dozen of handkerchiefs. 4 silver hilted swords.
Such salting
Half a
actually
dozen of
kept them in
shirts,
edible
3
condition
tie
that
periwigs,
long.
and
You
a
do
piece of
surprise me.
wool.
Well, I will have to try your audacious technique for myself.
I don't know a prettier fellow, but no man alive hath a more engaging presence of mind upon the road.
Haytham. You should have come to me. We would have found another way.
Yes. But then you would have known. For what it's worth, I'm sorry.
As am I.
please!
Over there! That man there! Seize him!
Killed in the upper balcony.
Oh, Mark!
I've done no wrong. I swear. Any weapons?
I beg your pardon.
No,
Please! Please, please!
Let us through. Keep friends. There is no danger. We must have order. Order! We must have order.
It happened right in that balcony.
What are those men doing in there?
Move! Order! Move! We must have order.
Hey!
Where are you going?
And how was the opera?
Rather dull, truth be told.
Shall we be off then?
Aye. To Fleet and Bride.
By your command.
Fascinating. Gentlemen, I hold in my hand a key, and if this book is to be believed, it will open the doors of a storehouse built by those who came before.
Ah, yes. Those who ruled, reigned, and vanished from the world. Do we know what it is that will be held within?
It could contain certain knowledge, perhaps a weapon, or something as yet unknown, unfathomable in its construction and purpose. It could be any of these things, or none of them. They are still an enigma, these precursors. But of one thing I am certain. Whatever waits behind those doors shall prove a great boon to us all.
Or our enemies, should they find it first.
They won't. You've seen to that.
I assume you know where this storehouse is?
Ah, Mr. Harrison.
Gentlemen,
How fare your calculations?
I believe the site lies somewhere within this region.
That's a lot of ground to cover.
My apologies. Were that I could be more accurate.
That's all right. It suffices for a start. And that is why we've called you here, Master Kenway. We'd like for you to travel to America, locate the storehouse, and take possession of its contents.
I'm yours to command, although a job of this magnitude will require more than just myself.
Of course. Upon this paper are the names of 5 men sympathetic to our cause. Each is also uniquely suited to aid you in your endeavor. With them at your side, you will want for nothing.
Well, then I'd best be on my way.
I knew our faith in you was not misplaced. We've booked you passage to Boston. Your ship leaves at dawn. Go forth, Hatham, and bring honor to us all.
Some fresh air might do me good.
and then all will be well.
You sure?
Listen to this, Hector. Thinks he can swagger on up here and declare himself king of the castle.
Please, fellas, call this off. If the captain sees
To
us...
hell with the captain. And to hell with you, Mills. Who starts you on anyway?
We're ready to go again if you are.
This is unwise.
Why is that? You think I'm afraid of you?
No, but you should be. Do you?
Never! How do you like these odds?
What's the meaning of this?
Captain!
I don't care for you, Mr. Kenway. I've had nothing but trouble since you came aboard.
Your problems have nothing to do with me.
I beg your pardon?
You're a poor leader, ill-tempered and cruel, and it's clear your crew has no respect for you.
Look, I don't...
He's cut our rations again. Claims we're not provisioned for such luxuries.
It's not like that. Quiet! Here he comes. Make like you're working.
You there! I have some questions for you.
That's nice, but I ain't got time to gossip. Probably wouldn't have anything you...
Are you James?
Aye. So what do you want to know?
Evening, sir.
How are things?
Calm and quiet. Just the way I like it. What brings you topside?
Thought I'd...
He's cut our rations again. Claims we're not provisioned for such
fish and biscuits.
He's got our rations again. He claims we're not proof it.
Any news?
Each night it's the same. I scout one area.
Secure the hatch!
Taken. Have you been topside? Are you by any chance John and Isabella's son?
One and the same.
Your commission is with